If you grew up in a dysfunctional home with a poverty mindset, victim mentality, your parents didn't let you do anything, they didn't speak blessings onto you, they were always irritated, cursing, this might be one of the hardest things that you change about your life. But I promise that if you give it a chance, not only will you heal generational curses, you'll heal yourself and your children. And it'll be worth everything. Your life will be so different. Hi, welcome to episode number 4. The word of the day is unstoppable. And if you have grown up with limiting beliefs, unstoppable is something that just the word alone makes you feel uncomfortable. It's really not something that you can conceptualize, because you didn't grow up that way. But one of the wonderful things about becoming an adult is that you can change everything about you that you don't like. Granted, it takes time, dedication, education, research, and above all things, patience with yourself. Because even though I have adopted an unstoppable mindset, I do sometimes still, struggle with my own demons to overcome the limiting beliefs that I grew up with. They're ingrained in your subconscious. But if you make conscious decisions every day to live in your truth, to live the life that you want, you'll find that becoming unstoppable will be much easier for you. When you live an unstoppable life, and you accomplish all the goals that you set forth for yourself, your confidence naturally will increase. You'll be secure about yourself. Your children will actually also be confident human beings. They just won't know anything else. And it's just a really, really beautiful thing. It can be scary in the beginning, because sometimes, depending on how you grew up, it's almost like you need permission to be yourself. In my house, we couldn't speak. We couldn't even sit on the sofas because it was for the guests. We couldn't do this. We couldn't do that. We couldn't do this. We couldn't do that unless somebody said it was okay. So imagine that you grew up that way and now you're an adult, right? And it's almost like you need somebody to give you permission to do things. That's insane. And so coming off of that way of thinking, it's so hard, But if you sit down and analyze yourself and you're like, I don't like the way this feels. I don't want to live my life I don't want to live my life like this anymore. And then you say, okay, I don't want to do any of that. This is what I want to do. This is the direction that I'm going in with my children. And you start moving in that direction little by little every day. And it could be in the little things. It could be simply you know what? When I was younger, all my mornings were rushed and horrible. I don't want that for myself. I don't want that for my kids. I'm going to wake up every morning earlier so that I am not cranky, so that I have time to get ready and show up looking decent for the world, so that I have time to also get my children ready and show up decent looking for the world and for themselves, and because it makes you feel good. It could just be small little things like that you incorporate into your life every week. It could be I'm going to come home and I'm going to spend time with the girls, X amount of time every single day, because I want to have conversations with them. I want to know what my kids are doing in school. Don't let anything get in the way of what you want your life to be. Unstoppable means nothing. If it doesn't serve you, you don't want it. If it's not taking you in the direction that you want to go to, boom, it's a no. You have to filter your life out and kind of just keep the things that are going to create the vision that you want for yourself and for your kids. Last and absolutely not least is you must expand your mind. In order for you to overcome your limiting beliefs, you need to replace them with limitless beliefs. Well, where do you gain that knowledge from? You gain it from surrounding yourself with people that also believe in being limitless. If you're a little bit shy, then start with reading books. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many wonderful books out there that will just completely just gateway your mind, you know, and once you're done reading them, like, you're just never the same, and nor should you be, you shouldn't even want to be. You should always want to be in a state of growing and expanding, because there's just so much knowledge out there that will, like, help you unfurl gently, you know, like, you'll just become a different person organically. But you need to want to do that. One of the quickest ways to do that is again, surrounding yourself with people that also want to grow in that way, but reading. I did so much reading when I first became a single mom, and I've always read, so it was easy for me to just increase my reading, but it gave me a set of skills and knowledge that got me, you know, in the mindset and the vibes and the energy that I needed to be successful. Because sometimes you are going to be alone. And I say this all the time. You need to be able to self-soothe. You know, you can't always pick up the phone and so that somebody else can make you feel better. You feeling better, you being unstoppable, you living the life that you want, that's your responsibility. But with that said, just because it's your responsibility doesn't mean you always have the tools that you need. So equip yourself with the tools that you need through education, through, you know, valuable friendships. Books are great. I'm brought with me a little stack of all the books that I have read. And honestly, this is not even it. I have boxes upon boxes. The Seed of the Soul. Everyone needs to read that one. Leading the Life You Want. This is YouTube secrets because I'm trying to build my YouTube channel. Purple Cow. Love this book. The 4 Agreements. Please start with this one, as a matter of fact. This one I'm going to start reading. It's called Ordinary Magic. My daughter gave it to me. It's in my stack. It Didn't Start With You. Wow. This book gets into how the trauma of your ancestors affects you. Ooh, I'm so sorry. Alchemy. Love this book too. 50 Strategies to Boost Cognitive Engagement. Yes, I'm a little bit of a nerd as well. And then Women Who Run with the Wolves. Iconic. You must read. Like, there's just absolutely no reason why in this day and age anyone would be like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. No. It's okay to feel that way for like 2.5 seconds, but it is not okay to stay in that energy. It is not okay for you to be confused today about something and 3, 6, 9 months, a year from now, still be confused about the same thing. If you are, it simply means that you haven't done anything to get out of that situation. So the way to being unstoppable is simply 1, deciding that you are going to be unstoppable. 2, again, educating yourself and surrounding yourself with people that believe the same thing. And joining a community like this one. I'm going to leave links to all these books in the description box below. And I don't have it in my stash here, but another book that completely transforms my life. And honestly, it's probably because, 1, I had never heard of it before. It was given to me by a friend who remains a dear friend to me till this day. It's The 5 Languages of Love. That book, I love that book. That was like, that book changed me in my soul, and it also helped me see my daughters in a different light. And yeah, start with this one and then go read the 5 languages of love and then read this one. It didn't start with you. This book. Just read. If you read, your life will change. That's all I can tell you. When I grew up very introverted, I grew up like not feeling like I had a voice. And so it was very hard for me to make friends. But I knew that I wanted more. And the way that I did that was through my books. And so I love my books, like I love my plants, like I love my children, and like I love everything that I have created for myself in this life. And you can do it too, but you must be unstoppable. I will see you in the next video. Bye.